Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to relive one of the most electrifying journeys in the history of football, a journey that transcended sport and became a tale of passion, resilience, and destiny. This is a story of Argentina's road to glory in the FIFA World Cup 2022, a story that began with a dream and ended with nations' heart beating as one. From the very first whistle, Lionel Messi and his men carried the weight of a country's hopes, a country that had waited 36 long years to reclaim its place at the pinnacle of world football. But this was no ordinary tournament. This was a roller coaster of emotions, heart-stopping moments, jaw-dropping brilliance, and a final so dramatic, it felt like it was scripted by the gods of football themselves. As we dive into this unforgettable saga, remember, this isn't just about a trophy. It's about a team that refused to give up, a captain who cemented his legacy as the greatest of all time, and a nation that finally saw its prayers answered. So, buckle up, because what you're about to witness is more than a game. It's history in the making. The journey began in Qatar, where Argentina entered as one of the favorites, but the road was anything but smooth. A shocking defeat to Saudi Arabia in their opening match sent shockwaves across the globe. Doubts crept in, critics questioned, but Argentina, they responded with the heart of champions. Game after game, they rose from the ashes, led by their talisman, Lionel Messi, whose magic on the field was matched only by his determination to finally claim the one prize that had eluded him. Alongside him, young stars like Julian Alvarez and Enzo Fernandez emerged as heroes, while veterans like Angel Di Maria delivered when it mattered most. But the true test awaited in the final, a clash for the ages against the mighty France, a game that had everything, twists, turns, and a penalty shootout that left the world breathless. This is the story of how Argentina conquered the world. This is the story of a dream fulfilled. But before we witness the glory, let's rewind to where it all began. The moments that defined a team, the battles that forged champions, and a spirit that made the impossible possible. The shock defeat to Saudi Arabia was a wake-up call, a moment that could have shattered lesser teams. But Argentina turned despair into determination. In their next match against Mexico, the pressure was immense, and the world watched as Lionel Messi, with the weight of the nation on his shoulders, stepped up with a stunning strike from outside the box, pure magic, that ignited Argentina's campaign and reminded everyone why he is considered the greatest. From there, the momentum shifted. Poland was brushed aside, and Argentina emerged on the group stage with renewed belief. But the knockout rounds were a different beast altogether. Australia stood in their way, and while the Socceroos fought valiantly, Messi's brilliance and Julian Alvarez's sheer determination sealed the deal. The quarterfinal brought the Netherlands, a clash of titans that tested nerves, skill, and endurance. It was a battle that went to the wire, with Argentina surviving a late Dutch comeback and triumphing in a nail-biting penalty shootout, thanks to Emiliano Martinez, the guardian of the goal, whose heroic saves etched his name into Argentine folklore. But the semifinals awaited, and with it, a showdown against Croatia, a team led by the maestro Luka Modric. What followed was a masterclass. Messi's wizardry and Alvarez's relentless energy dismantled the Croats, as Argentina stormed into the final with a statement victory. The dream was alive, but the ultimate challenge loomed, a date with destiny against the defending champions, France. The stage was set, the world held its breath, and two giants, Messi and Mbappe, stood ready to write their names into eternity. What unfolded next was nothing short of cinematic, a final for the ages, a game that will be etched in the memories of football fans forever. But that is a story for the next chapter. New chat. And so, it all came down to this. December 18th, 2022, Lusail Iconic Stadium, Qatar. The stage was set for a final that will be remembered for generations. Argentina versus France, a clash of footballing titans. A battle between Lionel Messi's quest for immortality and Kylian Mbappe's rise to supremacy. The atmosphere was electric, the stakes unimaginably high. For Argentina, this was more than a game. It was a chance to reclaim their place atop the footballing world, to give Messi the crowning glory his legendary career deserved. For France, it was an opportunity to make history as the first team in over 60 years to win back-to-back World Cups. From the first whistle, the tension was palpable. Argentina came out with fire in their hearts, dominating the early exchanges. In the 23rd minute, Messi, the maestro, stepped up to the penalty spot and coolly slotted home, sending the Argentine fans into raptures. But they weren't done there. Just 13 minutes later, Angel Di Maria, the man for the big occasion, finished off a breathtaking team move to double Argentina's lead. The dream was alive, and the world watched in awe as Argentina played with a passion and precision that seemed unstoppable. But football, as we know, is a game of twists and turns. France, seemingly lifeless for much of the match, were jolted awake by a moment of brilliance from Mbappe. In the 80th minute, he converted a penalty, and just moments later, he unleashed a stunning volley to level the score. The stadium erupted, the momentum shifted, and the game was thrust into a nerve-shredding extra time. Messi, ever the warrior, thought he had won it with a close-range finish in the 108th minute, but Mbappe had other ideas, completing his hat trick with another penalty. The final whistle blew, and the scoreline read 3-3, a World Cup final for the ages. It all came down to penalties, where Emiliano Martinez once again became Argentina's savior, and Gonzalo Montiel sealed the victory with a decisive spot kick. The dream was complete. Messi at last had his World Cup. Argentina at last had their glory. This was more than a victory. It was a culmination of decades of hope, heartbreak, and unwavering belief. For Lionel Messi, it was the final jewel in his crown, the moment that cemented his legacy as the greatest of all time. For Argentina, it was a reminder of what could be achieved when a nation unites behind a dream. This was their road to victory. This was history. As the final whistle blew and confetti rained down on the Lusail Stadium, the world witnessed a moment of pure footballing ecstasy. Lionel Messi, the boy from Rosario who carried the hopes of the nation for over 2 decades, finally held the World Cup trophy aloft. Tears streaming down his face, not just of joy, but a relief, fulfillment, and the weight of a dream realized. Around him, his teammates erupted in celebration. Angel Di Maria, the hero of the final, Emiliano Martinez, the penalty shootout savior, and young stars like Julian Alvarez and Enzo Fernandez, who had risen to the occasion when it mattered most. This was not just a victory for the team. It was a triumph for every Argentine who had ever kicked a ball, every fan who had endured the heartbreaks of 2014 and the near misses of the past. The scenes in Qatar were unforgettable, but back home in Argentina, the nation erupted in a frenzy of joy. Millions took to the streets of Buenos Aires, waving flags, singing anthems, and embracing strangers as if they were family. The team's return was nothing short of a royal procession, an open-top bus parade that stretched for miles, the fans lining every street, every rooftop, every possible space to catch a glimpse of their heroes. Messi, holding the trophy, stood at the front, a symbol of perseverance and greatness, as the celebrations lasted for days, a testament to what this victory meant to a country that lives and breathes football. But beyond the celebrations, this victory was a story of unity, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between a team and its people. A reminder that in football, as in life, the greatest triumphs are born from the hardest struggles. For Messi, it was a perfect ending to a storied career. For Argentina, it was the dawn of a new era, a generation inspired by the magic of 2022, ready to dream even bigger. This was more than a World Cup win. It was a story of redemption, of a nation's love for the beautiful game, and of a man who became a legend not just for his talent, but for his heart. Argentina's road to victory in 2022 will forever be etched in history, not just as a footballing achievement, but as a testament to the power of dreams, determination, and the unyielding spirit of a team that refused to be denied. This is their legacy. This is their glory. As the celebrations slowly fade and the echoes of muchachos linger in the air, we are left to reflect on what this victory truly means. For Lionel Messi, it was a final chapter in a fairy tale career, a journey that began on the streets of Rosario, where a young boy with a dream defied the odds to become the greatest footballer of all time. From his debut for Argentina as a teenager to the heartbreaks of 2014, 2015, and 2016, Messi's story was one of relentless pursuit of falling and rising again until that magical night in Qatar, where he finally claimed the prize that had eluded him for so long. But this victory was not just about Messi. It was about a team that embodied the spirit of Argentina, a team that fought for each other, that believed when no one else did, and that delivered when it mattered most. Players like Emiliano Martinez, whose heroics in goal became the stuff of legend, Angel Di Maria, whose brilliance in the final will never be forgotten, and young stars like Julian Alvarez and Enzo Fernandez, who stepped onto the world stage and shone brighter than anyone could have imagined, all played their part. Together, they gave Argentina something more than a trophy. They gave them pride, unity, and a story that will be told for generations. For the fans, this victory was a release of decades of pent-up emotion, a moment of pure, unbridled joy that transcended football. It was a reminder that in a world often divided, sport has the power to unite, to inspire, and to bring people together in ways nothing else can. And as Messi lifted the World Cup, surrounded by his teammates and bathed in the light of fireworks, it felt like the perfect ending, not just a tournament, but to a legacy. But as we close this chapter, we know this is not the end. For Argentina, this victory is a new beginning, a spark that will ignite the dreams of countless young players, a reminder that with passion, perseverance, and belief, anything is possible. This is the story of Argentina's road to victory in 2022, a story of heart, heroism, and history, and it will live on forever. This was more than a World Cup. It was a journey of a lifetime, a testament to the power of dreams, and a celebration of the beautiful game. For Argentina, for Messi, and for football fans around the world, this was magic. This was history. This was forever.